Conflict conversations. Listen, I know you don't want to have them. I know we try to avoid them. But in order for you to actually be effective as a leader, I want to help walk you through basic concepts that help you have conflict conversations and come out on top. This is Leadership Level Up. We want to take your leadership to the next level in your home, in your job, in your business. We want to see you level up. Now listen, we do not want to be Will Smith that walks up on stage and slaps Chris Rock. This is what happens when we stuff conflict and we don't actually have a healthy conversation. I know they're uncomfortable, but I heard a man once say, it takes uncomfortable situations to make us great. And I want you to be great. And when we don't have conflict conversations well, we actually lose opportunity to build positive relationship. And when you're holding things back, not being honest, you're actually just avoiding real growth and opportunity. And when you don't have trust in a relationship, it's kind of like a cell phone with no service. All you do is play games. So listen, how do we actually get to having positive conflict conversations that actually lead us to building relationship that is healthy? Well, there's 3 things I want to give you that help you have these conversations. For some of you, you may need to actually slow down, write down what you want to say, but this is how you approach the conversation. The first thing is what you believe. If I had an actual whiteboard, I'd draw a bar. The belief bar is what you believe about this leader, about this relationship, about this friend. You say, hey, I believe that you're actually an incredible individual. Now, you don't want to set a false expectation, so set the tone. Let them know it's going to be a hard conversation. But this is your opportunity to say, this is what I believe about you. If you're a boss, say, hey, I hired you because I know this about you. This is your chance to cast a vision of what you believe. So belief is the first thing you need to instill even when coming into a tough conversation. This is what I think about you. And this bar should never change. You should always believe the best about anyone, your spouse, your friendships, or your employees. You should actually be always thinking things that move them forward. The second thing is their behaviors. Now, this is where it gets a little dicey, and I say, you want to write this down. Behaviors can be modified, but you must be clear. Now, the question is this. Some of you don't want to have these conversations because you say, oh, I don't want to hurt their feelings. I don't want to make them feel bad. Well, listen, do you want them to feel better or do you want them to do better? Okay, let me break that down. Feel better is just, you're going to be unclear because you're going to be tiptoeing around what you really want to say. But if you want them to do better, you need to be clear. One author that I love, Brené Brown, she says, clear is kind. Unclear is unkind. When I want someone to do better, I say, hey, these are the 3 things that I've seen that help you become better, okay? So I believe this, but this is your behavior. Hey, you're late. We've noticed you've been late a couple of times. Hey, your attitude is not very positive. I've seen some negative interactions. Give real examples. Maybe pull about 3 and then be very clear. Say, this is your behavior right now. And the last one is how you actually want to restore balance. So you got the belief bar, you got the behavior bar, but then you got the balance bar. Now, what does the balance mean? You must restore balance to this relationship. That bar is actually probably a little lower where you don't feel like you can trust this person. So you say, hey, in order for me to actually restore balance, this is what I need. So we have what you think, what you've seen, and now what you need. This is what I need from you. If they're late, I need you 15 minutes early. If they've been negative, hey, I need you to bring a positive attitude to every meeting. If the relationship and you can't trust them because maybe they're inconsistent, hey, I need you to consistently tell me you love me, okay? That's what Charmaine would say to me. Listen, whatever you need, be very clear. Clear is kind, unclear is unkind. When you have these conversations, be ready, be prepared. Make sure you're writing this down. Last but not least, I want you to step into this knowing that this person is in your responsibility, that you have the opportunity to make them better. Not only are you leveling up your leadership, but you're leveling up this person that you've been entrusted with. Take that seriously. Take that to heart. and you can do this.